I'm back with another Black History moment, and today we're going to talk about the relationship between white women and Black men. White women have lied on Black men in this country, and those lies cost Black men their freedom and their lives. I'm not making anything up, it's history. The Scottsboro Boys were falsely accused by two white women in Alabama. Emmett Till was killed after a white woman said he had offended her. In Rosewood, a white woman's claim set off the destruction of an entire Black community. In Tulsa, an accusation against Dick Rowland was enough to help ignite a whole massacre. Those are cases people know about. It's not made up. It actually happened. There were plenty more names that nobody wrote down, plenty more Black men who got arrested, who got beaten, who got run out of town or killed because a white woman said something happened and white men responded before they even attempted to gather any facts. That power was real. A word from a white woman could bring police, judges, mobs, and rifles. White men were absolutely obsessed with protecting the image of white womanhood, and white women knew it. They knew what their tears could do. They knew an accusation could move mountains. They knew they could destroy a Black man with a story, a scream, or even just a look. And Black men knew it too. That is why Black men were taught not to look too long, not to smile too hard, not to be alone, not to get caught in the wrong place, not to even appear interested. One misunderstanding could get you locked up. One lie could get you lynched. One white woman saying you touched her, looked at her, scared her, or said something out of line could bring hell down on your head. That history is one of the reasons Black folks are skeptical of white women's tears even today. People did not come to that skepticism by accident. They came to it because white women's fear, whether it's real or fake, has been treated as much more believable than Black men's innocence for generations. White tears have often functioned like an alarm system in this country. Once they start, people move. Facts come later if they come at all. Now take that same history and look at something else. For generations, white women were the forbidden fruit. Black men could not openly pursue them, they couldn't safely be seen with them, and in many parts of the country could not even be suspected of wanting them without risking their lives. When something is forbidden long enough, it could take on a different kind of pull. The mystery, fascination, danger, desire, power, all of that gets mixed together. My uncle grew up in Louisiana in the early 1900s. By the 1970s, he was living in California and he married a white woman. When a family member asked him why he married a white woman, he said, because growing up, I couldn't even look at him. That answer says a lot. It says restriction leaves a mark. It says that what was once dangerous can later become desirable. It says history does not just shape fear, it can shape attraction too. And that helps explain why even today, more Black men marry white women than white men marry Black women. I'm not saying that every Black man who chooses a white woman is acting out of some historical trauma. I'm saying history leaves fingerprints on desire, preference, and behavior, and anybody pretending otherwise is being dishonest. This is not a simple story. It's ugly, it's layered, and it's uncomfortable. White women lied, white men believed them, Black men paid the price. Then over time, the same women who once represented danger also came to represent access to something that had been forbidden. That history still lives underneath a lot of what people are looking at right now, whether they want to admit it or not. I said what I said.